Three, two, one. We are
You're
live.
live.
Welcome, everybody.
Hey, y'all.
Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday, dear cruisers.
He said he was
Happy
gonna,
Sunday to you.
He said he was gonna. He was like, "You want me to do that? Do you want me to sing?" Like that's lovely, babe.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sing. He actually can sing.
I sing solo.
No.
Solo, nobody can hear me.
I knew he was gonna make that joke.
Yeah.
He actually does have a decent voice.
Thank
he
you.
sang in the choir at our last church, and then he just stopped.
She has
Yeah.
to say that. I have a contract.
He has a decent. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Let's get started.
Texas is here.
We're waiting for a few more to come in.
Come on in, y'all.
We
Come on
started
in.
a minute early. There was a couple people waiting beforehand, and we were like, "Well, let's go ahead and start early." And we were like, "We're kind of 4:00 people.
Why not? We are 4:00.
We're kind of online.
We try to be.
On time, folks.
We try to be.
So yeah, lots going on in cruising this week, though, y'all.
Ooh.
Wow.
Mm.
I mean, seriously. Y'all probably already heard it.
You heard it.
We do this at the end of the week, and we talk about what happened last week. So,
But
probably nothing new.
they haven't heard it from us.
Oh, okay. There you go.
From the pro.
I wish. We've even talked about getting a travel agent, certification, whatever it is, but we haven't yet. It takes a little. Us would be him because he's
Him
the one,
would be me.
He's the one who already finished his job, his lifetime job already.
Yep.
Chris is in the house. Fist
Yup.
bump.
Boom.
Hello, JJ and Sherry. How
Hello,
was your
Chris.
weekend? Great to see you. Cruise Vet is back.
Cruise
Howdy,
Vet,
y'all.
my man. Look here, something for you, baby.
And I think Frank is probably here. Frank, you're fantastic. Love this site. You're so sweet, Frank. You're always so sweet. You don't have to be sweet. We don't want trollers, but y'all can be honest.
Are trollers normally sweet? I don't think so.
No, that's what I said.
Yeah.
We don't like trollers,
No.
but y'all can be honest in the in the chat. It's like y'all drive me crazy. I'm out of here. Well, there's one less in the chat. But we have several in here. So, Cruise Vet, nice shirt. Isn't that hilarious?
Cruise Vet, I wore this for you.
Isn't
you know what this means.
Isn't that hilarious? And it's from, what is it, Grunt Style?
Grunt Style.
Grunt Style
He knows.
T-shirts.
Cruise Vet
He
knows.
wore that on our first cruise back, actually. I
That's
think
right.
in September.
I wear it as a warning
So
to folks.
you can see it in the cruise vlogs that I'll link down below. The September cruise vlogs. That was our first cruise back in 714 days.
Ooh.
It was wonderful, y'all. But actually, if we're talking about lose it to cruise it,
Which we are.
I'm trying to get back to that weight. And JJ is almost there, but he's still looking to lose a few more.
Okay.
A few more LBs, as they say. What?
I failed this week.
Oh, he did. You'll hear. Oh, I'm giving up on the drum roll because
Thank you.
it's just not. I know. Where's my wonderful viewer? She was gonna give me a drum roll.
She gave you, didn't she?
Yeah,
She sent you some.
an icon, a little drum roll emoji on the chat.
Yeah.
Because I said, "Oh, Percy wants up.
Oh.
He's already at it. Daddy can take Percy."
This is my guard dog.
Percy wants to say hi.
Say hello, Cruise Vet. What's happening?
Okay, we'll get started, y'all. I think those of you who are in here probably know about our Lose It to Cruise It plan. But for those who are watching this later who might be new to us, we are cruising in 62 days
Okay.
on Explorer of the Seas out of Miami. And when we started getting ready for our cruise, we realized, I realized it before then, that moi had gained 15 pounds since that September cruise I was just talking about. 15. I'm just 5'3", y'all. Let's talk about it.
She's like this big.
It's not good. 15 pounds is almost 2 pant sizes up for me. Yeah. So, and JJ had gained 10. He wasn't at right where he should have been in September. So that's why, even though he's almost back down his 10, he is working on a few more. So we started this Lose It to Cruise It campaign. I guess you can call it that. It's kind of like a campaign.
Mission. It's a mission.
In June, mid-June. our starting weights weren't exactly the same. Like mine was June 20th, and I think his was June 12th, maybe. Anyway, but from about mid-June sometime, we've been doing a few things. We have been getting up at 3:45. That's why because it happened on June 15th. This 3:45 thing, and I'm talking about it like it's an event in life, and it is for me because I'm not a morning person at all, y'all. At all, y'all. Like mornings are not fun for me. Never have been. I was the teenager who slept till like 11 o'clock, noon, maybe, and I know teenagers do that, and I still enjoy sleeping a good 7 a.m.
Yeah.
still to
Her
this
favorite
day.
hobby.
So we decided to start getting up at 3:45 to be at the gym at 4:30 because it's about a 15-minute drive to our gym. So we're up that early because it is so freaking hot here in Texas, y'all. Like when I get home at 5:45, he could go to the gym at any time.
I need to check.
Quite frankly, how hot it is right now.
Yeah, I think we have.
It's been
cold front.
so hot here that when I get home from work, not to mention the psychological, trauma.
Beat down. It's a beat down.
It is a beat down. To get home from work, your whole day's done, and then you still have a major event to go to, which is the gym. And I just couldn't do it. And so we decided. Actually, I read on one of my fitness Facebook groups that someone was at the gym at 4:30 or something, and I was like, that may just be what we have to do. How hot is it? Oh, 97.
We do have a cold front. It just came through. It's 97 degrees. Feels like 102.
It's only 97.
It's only 97.
Woo! Yeah, let's
Yeah.
celebrate.
Let's see.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What? This week?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, Monday, Tuesday,
103.
Wednesday, 101 to 103.
No.
Okay, we got the heat wave
Good
coming back.
night. Yes, Frank is here. Hello, and God bless from Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, what's up?
Frank, trust me, you guys are in great shape. Oh, Frank, it's all
Frank.
relative. It's all relative.
Send him a check.
Cruise Vet says, it's crazy hot in Texas, and my AC in the house went out last week. Just got it repaired Friday. You just can't do that, Cruise Vet. That can be dangerous. Take care of
Wow.
yourself, bro.
Wow.
Seriously.
No doubt.
Yeah, take care of yourself. That is some heat that, we can't handle. That's crazy. So we started this Lose It to Cruise It thing in June because we had gained those poundages. We are, like I said, 62 days out. We are on our 17th. This will be our 17th cruise. We cruised twice on Carnival and once on Norwegian in the past. And then we started on Royal Caribbean, and we've been Royal Caribbean ever since. However, as some of you know, we are mixing it up with cruise lines.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got coming in January?
January is Norwegian Breakaway.
Norwegian.
Nowlands.
Nola.
Nola.
Adenola.
Yeah.
Norwegian Breakaway. So we've been watching all the YouTube videos, about Norwegian, and there's some good ones on there. So we're excited about that. Again, to get back to Norwegian and they have a, what do they call it? Flexible dining?
Yeah.
I don't remember what they call it. Flexible dining.
Yeah.
Program. So you don't have set times. You just go. They have like 4 dining rooms and some specialty, and you just go whenever you want. So
Right.
we think we're actually going to like that. And then we just booked a new one. Y'all are the first ones to know.
Yes, this breaking news.
He does his news
Celebrity Equinox
for.
for January 3rd, 24.
We're booked that far out, y'all. I
Well,
mean,
it makes the payment plan
Seriously.
easier.
and our travel agent has it set up on her system
Yeah.
that we can just like set up the payments
Yeah.
literally. And she sees it. She goes in there and checks, and then she makes the payments for us. Like she'll email, she'll say, hey, you're scheduled for these payments. Is it okay? Yeah, we'll approve it. She already has a credit card and everything. And so we can pay those out. So it's not one big, huge chunk of change, y'all.
Like
that really helps.
Yeah. Anyway,
really
it's a
helps.
5-day out of where?
Which one? Celebrity Equinox? Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. Celebrity Equinox. And
January 24.
we just interviewed a couple
Yes, we
who's
did.
friends of ours
Yes, they are.
who was on Celebrity Equinox and got COVID.
Yes.
So that video, if I can figure out how to keep my audio and my video synced.
on that platform, it's a little different.
Oh, I was disappointed. Anyway, that video is coming your way probably during the week some day this week
Yeah.
because I'm going to work on it some more today and then hopefully get it up during the week.
If we don't get it out, it's because it blew up our laptop.
Let's hope not. It's a Mac. I know those have to last you 15 years because they're a little more expensive. Frank Carone, have you ever been to Alaska and Italy? No. Oh no, Cruise Vet said, I'm sorry, Cruise Vet, I missed yours. I'm sailing on Ovation of the Seas September 23rd to Alaska.
Okay.
Yes, and that's this September.
That's this year.
Right.
So you can give us feedback
Yes.
on your excellent.
And then Frank said, have you ever been to Alaska or Italy? No, sadly.
Alaska's coming.
Yes, and we really want to do
September next year.
Greece, Mediterranean-esque.
September next year.
Yeah, so
Alaska.
we have booked is the Norwegian, and then Allure out of Galveston
Correct.
is booked for April 23,
Right.
like this coming April, and then Ovation next September. So Cruise Vet, we're going to be a year behind you. For
So we want your
our
tips
first,
and tricks.
definitely our first Alaska cruise. I'm gonna be doing all the research.
Yeah.
All the research. And then our new booking is Celebrity Equinox. Woohoo. So yes, Lose It to Cruise It. Y'all knew what we've been doing. We've been logging our food on MyFitnessPal. It's an app for those of you who are just new watching. It's an app on your phone. It's called MyFitness, or it's online too, myfitnesspal.com. I help my mom get online to log hers sometimes. But you can log your food. It already has a library of foods in there. Or if you do what we do and order prepared meals, you can log them in. And once you log them in, they're always there. So if you eat the same things all the time, which we do even when we're eating our own food.
Chocolate chip, ice cream.
You don't eat that all the time.
No, I'm dreaming.
Oh, wow. So we order from Freshly
for me.
and I order from Snap Kitchen. And we really like those foods, those delivery services. I started ordering Freshly, and I'm just a really picky eater. I know, needless to say. I like it like I like it, is what I say. There's a lot of vegetables, especially that I don't like, that go in foods to flavor them, like onions and peppers and tomatoes and celery, and
all the stuff that I love.
I don't like any of those. Isn't that sad that I don't like any of those foods? I know. I wish I did. I've tried, but and there's so many. There are several vegetables that I do like that are good for me that I'm like, why should I eat something that I absolutely do not like? I know. Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Hello from Flower Mound, a fellow Texan.
Oh, yeah.
Woohoo. All the way over from Flower Mound.
Yeah,
Well, welcome,
yeah.
Kevin. Glad you're here. So again, we're talking Lose It to Cruise It. We log our food in MyFitnessPal. Calories is what we go on. We try to mainly log and watch calories and protein, because protein has to do with muscle protein synthesis, which is keeping or building muscle. And we definitely want to do that the older we get.
I'm just trying to keep mine.
Definitely. Muscle is the organ of longevity.
It is.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Yeah. So we just watch those two macros. A lot of people track all their macros, and that's fine. Usually, honestly, if you're watching your calories and your protein, and those are where they should be to lose weight, it's called a deficit. You're eating less than you're burning off. Or yes, you're eating less than you're burning off. That your carbs and your fats will usually fall into place. We're not fitness trainers. We're not doctors or anything like that. So we don't talk.
And we're not nutrition experts.
Yeah, we don't talk technical. But as I said on our original video, which I'll link that down below too, so you can see our backstory and pictures. Woo-hoo, pictures. Yeah. My degrees in had me do a lot of research. And so when we got ready to lose weight years ago, the first time, I just did a whole lot of research and just followed the experts. And I mean the experts, like people who are willing to change their opinion when the research changes, like that. Not, I wrote a book about, this certain point of dieting, and I don't care if the research changes because I got to sell this book.
You got to pay the publisher.
We don't follow those people.
Yeah.
We follow people who go with the flow on the actual research and listen to research that is done in a certain way, like how many subjects did they had and how long did that all go. So anyway, our first
I got
video.
a news flash.
Oh, okay.
I just got a message here. It says that our connection is unstable. Please wait. Let's try to reconnect. So if we have problems, please let us know. How's the connection at the moment?
They'll just let us know. We're going to keep
Yeah.
talking because the recording will keep going.
Right. Right.
So for the live folks, we may be a little frozen. We don't know. I think maybe Sunday evening, everyone's like at home getting ready for work. And so they're online and our connection may be slow.
Well, they need to come to our channel.
Yeah. Miss Zoe, is that her in the background over
Where?
here? She's making an appearance.
That is. That's my baby
Hi,
girl.
kitty, kitty.
See my
Yeah.
right
Make a point. She's right there. Right
there. There she is. Zoe. Hi, girl.
So back to Lose It to Cruise It. So these are our stats for this week. So we started back to the gym, we track our food, and we order from these meal. That's how we've been doing it. I mean, there's really no secret. If you're in a deficit, no matter how you're eating, whether it's keto or intermittent fasting or anything, you're going to lose.
We have
You're in a
several
deficit.
questions in there.
Okay.
So let's hit those.
You want to hit those before we get to
I can't
progress?
see that far. I'm old.
Okay. Kevin, do you guys use the gym when you cruise? We have, and we will again. We also like the walking track, even though we do get a lot of steps in when we cruise, but we'll go into the gym and we'll lift weights.
I try to go before breakfast.
Because it can get busy, especially
Yeah.
with capacity coming back,
Correct.
which we'll talk about why it's coming back even more now. Yeah, we do use the gym. And the Royal Caribbean gyms, even on the smaller ships we've been on, have always been really nice. I mean, they have a full slew of weights, weight
Free
racks,
weights,
yeah, as well
dumbbells,
as machines, and then, of
machines,
course, all the cardio
all the
equipment.
cardio,
Yeah, with
treadmills,
an ocean view.
treadmills.
Who doesn't like an ocean view?
recumbent bikes, speed bikes?
I will tell you the best gym we've seen so far, not shocking,
Not shocking.
Wonder of the Seas.
And I wonder why.
I mean, that was an amazing gym, Kevin. And yeah, so we know we're in a surplus calories
Mm.
when we're cruising because we're eating, a little more than usual and things we don't usually eat. So we figure we might as well put it to good use, toward maybe muscle. Try at least.
Or burning calories.
Yeah, while we're on a cruise. So we do use the gym.
Yeah.
Cruise Vet. Sounds good to me. Oh yeah, the shirt maybe, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Cruise
yeah,
Vet?
yeah.
Oh no, he's talking about the sound. You were asking about the
Oh,
sound.
okay.
Yeah.
Copy that.
He says sounds good to me. Christopher Clarkson says, well, sound and picture is off here. Uh-oh. Sorry, Chris. Stick with us or come back and watch the recording. Yeah, sorry, Chris. We lost him a little.
I hate
Frank
when that
says, how
happens.
many hours do you work out at the gym? Well, because we go before my work, I have to, we're in there about an hour and 10 maybe.
At the most, an hour and
Yeah.
10.
So I do like 40 minutes of weights and then maybe 20. I jump over on the cardio machine just for heart health. For about 20 on the cardio, or sometimes I'll do 45 of weights and 15 of cardio. We always do weights first because we want to put our energy toward what's best for our bodies as maintaining or building muscle. And yeah, it's about
Mine's a little
usually-
different than yours, though.
Well, how do you schedule your workout?
I do a 5 to 10 minute warm up on the recumbent bike. Then I do my weight training about 40 minutes, and then I do 10 minutes or so as a cool down at the back. But you're on your elliptical getting after it.
Right. I just do the elliptical toward the end,
Yeah.
whatever energy I have left. Oh, Frank says gorgeous cat. Well, Miss Zoe, she's pretty. She's a
She,
tuxedo cat. She has the white down here like a tuxedo,
in white socks.
and then she's black everywhere
And
else.
she got a little mustache like me.
Christopher says, I'll definitely stick with you. It's not bothering me. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Christopher.
He said we were a little off on connection. So those of you who are rewatching should have no problems at all because the recording will be fine. But those who are live might be seeing us come in and out. We're being told we have an unstable connection. So
And you're not talking about my mental capacity.
not this time. Ba-doom-ching.
Ba-doom-ching.
Yeah. Okay, so our progress this week, JJ.
I have some bad news.
Oh, everyone. Oh, a collective sigh. Oh, but you can explain why. So explain what your results were.
I'm up 0.8 of a pound this week.
So he's lost 9.2.
9.2 overall.
He
since
had
the
lost
start.
10. He had lost his entire 10 that he had gained since September.
But do not be discouraged because these things occur.
it just happens.
It just happens.
Right.
It's part of the change going on in the body. And
What you eat?
you had to
What?
bring that up.
What you eat?
I had a double meat cheddar cheeseburger all the way with mustard and a half order of French fries. And there's the 0.8 of a pound.
That's probably water weight. So
It was well worth it.
yeah. Make sure that when you're losing, you don't get frustrated. We personally weigh every day because it's data. And it's also education for your brain to just know, look, my body's going to fluctuate. The water in my body, maybe the potential muscle, a little bit of muscle swelling from working out.
More sodium because of the French fries and
Right.
the burger.
It's
water
just-
retention.
It's going to ebb and flow. And the more data you have, the more information you have.
And the more control you have over what you're doing.
Yeah. Plus, you know how different foods affect your body. So we don't always enjoy the results, but we enjoy the data points for weighing every day.
Right.
If weighing every day is going to freak you out or is going to be frustrating for you,
Then
then
don't do
just
it.
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Pick a couple of days a week. I recommend more than one day a week, especially for women, because wherever you are in your cycle and, throughout the month, what you've eaten and all is going to affect that one day a week. So that can be maybe even more frustrating because then maybe you're always up on Saturday and that's the day that you're weighing in, the one day you're weighing in, and you can't really see the ebbs and flows. Whereas maybe on Wednesday, you were a pound down from last week. You know what I'm saying?
Here's another pearl. If your workout schedule is 3 days a week and it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, weigh on alternate days.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Correct.
Yeah. And keep in mind too, if you're a little more flexible with your diet on the weekends, then for water weight, you're going to be up on Monday or Sunday morning, whenever that. So,
Don't fret.
Fret. That's a good word.
Don't fret.
Don't fret.
Don't fret.
It sounds European. Don't fret.
Don't fret, my friend.
So don't get frustrated. Again, we just like the data points, so we weigh every day. So then we can go back and see. So probably by Tuesday, he eats normal today. He eats normal on Monday and works out again. He's going to be
Tuesday. I'll be down a pound and a half.
he's going to be back accurate.
Yeah, I'll be down under. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So did you do anything with your lifting routine this week? Anything new? Or go up in weight
no,
with all that fuel?
No. You're so funny. No, actually, I didn't. I left things the same. I did experience a little bit of a shoulder impingement, a little shoulder impingement in the left shoulder with dumbbell presses.
Overhead presses.
Yeah. Well, no, the incline dumbbell press.
Oh.
Because I got a little heavy, and it happens. Just, work to it, not through it.
Not through it. Yeah. Especially when we're old.
Ow.
I did look at you and I said that.
You
didn't I? Okay, so JJ did not have the best week yet, but we just keep trudging on. And I finally was back in the game, back in it. I am 6.8 overall, 6.8 pounds down, 1 pound lost this week.
Woo woo!
Yo. 1 pound, back to 1 pound. Because I had been like 1.4. I think I did 1.8 one week. And then last week I was like 0.4 or something. And it was a weight that my body just likes to stick to. So when I get there, my body just says, okay, we're happy here.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
So you have to change something up.
So
Muscle
you
confusion.
just have to keep it going.
Yeah.
You just have to keep going in the deficit because you will lose if you're in a deficit. If you're not losing, then you need to question
There you go.
if you're in deficit or if you have a really serious medical condition. Like JJ is hypothyroid. He's on medication.
Yep.
So
Every day.
his thyroid's just like mine because he's on he has his medication right.
Right.
So if you think you're doing everything right, that gets really frustrating and you're not losing weight. You're honestly tracking, honestly weighing and measuring your food. So you know exactly, because I'm telling you, my eyeballs are not a good measuring stick because I always want more than, oh no, that looks like a half a cup. Doesn't that look like a half a cup? Oh no, it's probably not.
Another word of encouragement. I was at 260 pounds. I'm down to under 225 now. And I came off of 3. 3 different blood pressure medications because everything is back to normal. So
Good.
that's another reason to stay healthy, eat right, and train, work
Saves
out.
you money.
Saves
and
you
just
money.
less pills you have.
And there's
to
less
worry
chemicals in your
about.
body.
Yep,
There you go.
definitely. Losing weight will just about consistently across the board takes care of most health problems. Obviously, that's not going to take care of all of them.
Correct.
They have nothing to do with weight, but so many of them, high blood pressure and diabetes even, and, have to do with being overweight. And if we can just get back to a healthy, normal weight, our doctors love us, and you can get off the meds.
Save that money.
Gotta love that. So I'm down 6.8, 1 pound this week, down 1 inch in my waist, 1 inch in the old padunkadunk hips,
The trunk.
junk in the trunk,
Junk and
down
trunk.
a 1/2 inch on my thighs, which again is where I hold it, my hips and thighs. And ladies probably will appreciate this because, guys just go buy new clothes.
We do.
Guys just go buy new clothes. They're just like, okay, I'll just go to Walmart and buy a new pair of
I'll
shorts.
buy another t-shirt.
These are getting tight. This t-shirt don't fit anymore. I'll go to 3X. And they don't think anything of it. They think they still look fine most of the time. And I do mean fine.
I'm fine at
I look
260
fine.
and I'm even finer at 225.
Right. And us women do the opposite. We overjudge ourselves. However, I have talked about before the different ways to measure, and you can talk about the pantsometer. And that's what I'm talking about, ladies and men. I got back into 4 pairs of pants this week. Right? Thank you.
Saves us money.
Round of applause. Definitely. Because I
can't-
have a closet with all the, the thinner clothes, in it. And so I went back there. I even went this morning before church. I was like, well, let's try some on. I got some time. Let's try some more on. Fit into 2 more. No, 1 more. I had already fit into 3 earlier in the week. So put it back in the normal closet.
So we have a varied wardrobe.
Yes. I was generally the same in the gym, but I did feel stronger on Friday. Did we eat more on Thursday? I can't remember. Sometimes when I
have to
eat
look at my
more,
food.
I have more energy the next morning. I mean, that makes sense. You literally have more energy in your body in the form of food. So, but I went up in weight on a couple of lower body moves. It is really difficult for me to increase in weight on my upper body once I get into it. Once I've been in the gym for, 3-4 weeks, it's really hard to increase in weight on my upper body, especially shoulders and like thighs and tries. That's usually not going anywhere. Chest, I'll always increase, and back usually continues to increase. My back moves, but anyway, so that's our lose it to cruise it update. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Double meat chili burger. Here I come.
Oh, don't keep that going. Don't keep that going, boo. That'll be up in the waist again. Let's go back to the comments. Let's see.
Who we got in the house?
Frank says he has a tiger cat. His name is Gucci. That's a good name.
That's a good name. I
That's
like
a
that.
good name, Frank.
Yeah.
Yes. And Frank is happy. Outstanding. You lost weight. Thank you, Frank. I'm pretty happy. Okay. I'm going to start with the cruise news.
Newsflash.
Let's get started.
started.
Okay. So we all know as of July 18th, last month, this is, what's today? Today is the 14th. August 14th is today. So back in July 18th, almost a month ago, the CDC dropped their cruise line Overlord program.
Overlord?
Yeah.
That sounds like Star Wars.
It sounds like a Hunger Games.
That too.
The Overlord.
Yeah. The Overlord.
That is a Star Wars reference, though, I think.
Yeah.
They dropped their Overlord program on the cruise industry. And so the cruise lines have slowly been adding their own, or actually dropping those protocols that the CDC had been requiring. So, and again, the rule to live by, he always does that.
Oh, what?
He always does that. The rule to live by for your cruises.
Oh, check the protocol.
Check
Routinely.
your cruise line.
Routinely.
Your
Because-
cruise line website's protocols.
Absolutely.
Weekly, possibly daily, if you're getting close to your
If you're-
cruise.
If you are 7 or less days out, check it
Check it
every
every
day.
day. Yeah.
I look like a deer in the headlights there, didn't I?
You did. I'm always like, rule to live by. He's like, Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah.
I don't know what he thinks when I'm saying that. I'm talking about the same thing every time. Rule to live by for your cruise. Check your cruise line website. Okay, so our old news is that Azamara, Margaritaville at Sea, and Virgin all ended the pre-cruise testing for vaccinated passengers.
Yay!
That's old news. Virgin also opened up 10% capacity. No, I already said that.
No,
they opened it up for everybody.
Right.
And we have 3 more, y'all. If you haven't already heard, this is it. Now, this really does need a drum roll. I'm not gonna.
I ain't doing it.
I know I'm not gonna order a drum kit, but seriously, this is big news, y'all. Norwegian, Royal, and Carnival.
Are you ready for this? Wait a minute. To tease.
Isn't there a
go ahead.
song? Are you ready for this? Probably. Norwegian, Royal, and Carnival have all, in one way or another, and we'll talk about it, ended their vaccination requirement rule.
Ooh,
So your unvaxxed friends, family, people who haven't been able to cruise for the last, what are we, over 2 years now?
2.5, 3.
March
almost 3 years.
2020. Yeah. So we're over 2 years now.
Yeah.
So I posted it on Facebook the other day, and I got a lot of thumbs up because the people who, for one reason or another, choose not to or weren't able to medically get a vaccination can cruise again now. So let's go through the specifics.
And we have some personal friends that are elated
Absolutely. They're thrilled that they get to go
because they
again.
refused to go.
Yeah. So, well, they weren't able to. They just couldn't. I mean, because the exemption process
They chose
was
not
there.
They chose not to
Right.
vaccinate, and
The exemption process was there, but it was very difficult, and it was mainly the percentage that they would allow for unvaccinated was mainly saved for children
and we understand.
back in the day. So we are moving on from there.
Yeah, their ship, their rules. That's
Yep,
the way it goes.
moving on from there. So Norwegian, let me say this first because this is true across the board. Every cruise line, if you are unvaccinated, you still have to test. That is true across the board. Right now, every cruise line, if you're unvaccinated, you'll get to cruise, but you still have to test. So just keep that in mind.
Check the protocols.
So Norwegian ended their vaccination requirement as of September 3rd. Of course, that includes Regent Seven Seas and Oceania because they're all owned by Norwegian Holding Corporation. Testing requirement for the unvaccinated 12 and over is still in place. That's just what I said. So 12 and over, unvaccinated. Do this. Unvaccinated and unvaccinated. I know.
No vaccinated.
Right. The testing is still in place.
Right.
Under 12 can do a happy dance. Under 12, there's now no vaccination or test required. So that's the new thing. Under 12. So if you're 12 and over and unvaxxed, you still got a test. If you're under 12, it's free. It's a free for all for under 12 on Norwegian. No vax and no test. So the bottom line for Norwegian, and it's also true for Carnival pretty much, the vaccinated will show their card and the unvaccinated will show a test.
Correct.
So that's easy to remember. Norwegian, and we'll talk details about Carnival, but basically, again, the vaccinated show their vax card. The unvaccinated will show a negative test. Royal, and Royal's kind of in between. Starting September 5th, departures, all travelers, regardless of vaccination status, can cruise on the following itineraries as long as they meet the testing requirements to board. So this is a bummer because, I mean, we're going in 62 days on a Royal that Royal still has in place all their testing protocols so far.
Here's the good news.
So far.
Here's the good news. It could change before.
Absolutely. It could change tomorrow because with Norwegian and a Carnival pretty much saying it's wide open, and there's no testing, that you just have to show your vaccination card.
Royal
may
is
come
watching
around.
this, and they're changing the protocol as they speak.
We are that important.
We are not.
However, Royal's rule is only on these 4 port categories: Los Angeles, California, Galveston, Texas, woohoo for us Texans, New Orleans,
Nowlands.
Louisiana, Nowlands, and from a European home port. And the Caribbean cruises, keep in mind that Grand Cayman is still requiring a vaccination. So even though you can get on the ship wherever your port is, if it's Galveston or New
Wherever.
Orleans, right, you can't get off the ship in Grand Cayman if you're not vaccinated. So
That's correct.
yeah, Royal Caribbean specifically noted that.
Their
And
country, their rules.
for European home ports, if you're not up to date, which means any booster that's available and you're eligible for, you had to have taken. That's what up to date means for the European ports. You'll need to take a test on board in order to get off the ship in Greece and Spain. So Royal says on their website that they're working on the Eastern Caribbean ports. They're working, it said something almost exactly this. They're working with the Eastern Caribbean governments. It's basically what they said, which pretty much meant that maybe Florida ports are coming soon for everyone can cruise, regardless of their vaccination status. I'm kind of suspicious that maybe they're just like slow rolling. You know, if they want to test the waters, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We want to test and see how it goes so we don't have another, what was that? Diamond Princess or whatever, whatever the awful thing was. Right, in April of 2020, whatever it was. They may want to kind of slow roll it out to kind of see, let's take it slow. Let's see how these go. Because if Norwegian and Carnival can cruise out of Florida with vax show their vax and unvaxxed show a test, then Royal could do it too. So Royal may have gotten kind of called out by the other two big girls, and they may change soon.
They're putting their toe in the water.
Yeah, and that's what it looks like it is. But so Florida for for Royal Caribbean may also be coming soon.
A lot of changes coming.
Yeah, sadly, again, right now, no change in the testing policy, except what we already knew, that if it's 5 nights or less, no test for Royal. That was done a couple of weeks ago.
No pre-cruise test.
Right, at least 2-3 weeks ago. Right, so no pre-cruise test if it's 5 nights or less for your sailing. If it's 6 or more, it's the same old rule. Everybody got to test. So Carnival, almost the same as Norwegian. Starting September 6th, they are ending the vax requirement, including no testing for vaccinated guests on sailing less than 16 nights. And no exemption required for unvaccinated guests, which means 15 or less nights, everybody can cruise.
You're good to go.
Right. The unvaxxed show a negative test result at embarkation. This is very interesting. A proctor test is not required as far as we can tell right now.
They have not mentioned it's mandated.
Yeah. So it can be, so far as we know, they may change that. They may realize they weren't specific enough on their protocol listing and go back and change that. But right now it sounds like any test for the unvaccinated will do. Like you can just get the free government test or the test you get off the shelf at Walgreens or wherever, that'll do. That's what it appears right now. Again, make sure that you read your Carnival Cruise Line website before you cruise if you're cruising on Carnival, and make sure. Princess is a Carnival sister company. They have the same.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have the same exact policy, except for full Panama Canal transits, Transocean, and other special itineraries. That's the words that they use. So, if you're going on Princess on a full Panama Canal, Transocean, and other special itineraries, this policy doesn't. You still have to be vaccinated. It sounds like it. So make sure you check that for all cruise lines. Be aware of these countries and their port rules. Canada.
Again, what's the key?
Well, always check your website.
Always check
cruise line
your
website.
Cruise line's website protocol.
Rule to live by.
Rule to live by.
For all the cruise lines, be aware of these countries: Canada, Bermuda, Greece, and Australia. If your home port is there, or if you're even porting anywhere in there, like if you're taking Cruise Vet, you're in September, you're taking an Alaskan cruise, you're probably porting in Canada. I know you're vaccinated if you've been cruising, but you got to be vaccinated. So, because that's Canada's rule. So Canada, Bermuda, Greece, and Australia, make sure you check your cruise line's rules, because it may be something different than these that we've just talked about. These are These are mainly U.S. home ports, except for, of course, Royal is talking about their European home ports rule. So generally, at least for Carnival and Norwegian, again, vaccinated show the vax card, unvaccinated show a negative test. So that's very good news for those who are cruising on those 2 cruise lines coming up. No test, woohoo! Unless you're unvaccinated. But if you're vaccinated and you've been cruising all this time, no test.
Right.
We are sure hoping that Royal
Will follow suit.
coming along for the ride because we are ready. So, in fact, I've been waiting on. I told him this yesterday.
She's not excited at all.
I've been waiting on ordering the EMED home test kits because I'm hoping that we won't have to do them at all. And they're kind of expensive. I mean, they're like $60.
$60 a pop.
I think a piece. Do you think a piece?
I think so.
I think it was $60 for 2. Anyway, I haven't checked the price recently.
It fluctuates based on supply and demand, just like
Yeah.
everything else, probably.
I haven't checked the price recently.
Anyway,
So, and one more thing before we go back to the comments, Cruiseport Talk, hashtag Cruiseport Talk at the
is that? I
Galveston.
don't know what's hashtag thing. What is that? Is that like a gang sign or something?
What is a hashtag? I'm just going to say it. You are so old.
She loves me.
Hashtag.
She really loves me.
He actually does have an Instagram account. He's not
think.
on there much.
I think.
He's not on there much, but hashtags are. Oh, they're also on YouTube
Everybody,
now too.
everybody that's watching knows, babe.
I know,
Look,
I know. Yeah, probably someone
You
right
can
now
tell
is
me
like
later.
hashtag. JC doesn't know what a hashtag is.
You can tell me later.
It's the number sign. That's why I'm doing this. It's the number sign, and then a word that's all run together, no spaces, like Cruiseport Talk. Hashtag or number sign Cruiseport Talk, no spaces, all
Right.
together.
Okay.
So if someone
She's going to explain it to me anyway. So
if someone, this is our life. So if someone is looking for Cruiseport Talk or losing weight, like on
hashtag all things Wagner.
yes, we have a ATW Sail Away Crew, all things Wagner Sail Away Crew. That's our hashtag, ATW Sail Away Crew hashtag.
And we're praying to get large enough to get merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could do merch now, but
Yeah.
you know, we'll see.
T-shirts, caps,
Some T-shirts and logos and stuff. Yeah. And a Facebook group. We're thinking about starting a Facebook group. I mean, he has 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday.
That's
Retired.
a fact.
All you retired folks, you know that's
Yeah.
what you have. 6 Saturdays.
She doesn't know I'm going to go get a full-time job so I can rest.
Seriously.
Just kidding.
6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday. So he could admin the Facebook group. We're thinking about doing that. So we'll see. Y'all let us know what you think about that in the comments if you're watching live.
If you want JJ to go to work,
Yeah.
let me know.
Adminning the Facebook group. Yeah. Okay. So Cruiseport Talk, hashtag Cruiseport Talk at Galveston Port. Be sure that you use Lyft and not Uber. Since 2000, Lyft has had an exclusive contract with the Port of Galveston for pickup and drop off. And evidently, what's kind of new about this is that the word is that Galveston City Marshals are vigorously, was the word, enforcing this policy with citations and fines.
Oh, no.
That would, of course, be to the Uber driver who's not supposed to be in the port.
Correct.
It would not be to you, the cruiser, but it would be to your driver. And your driver, I don't know what your driver would do. He may just take you onto the port. He's like, I already got the ticket. I'm going to have to pay it. I'll just take you onto the port. Or he may like drop you off in the middle of the port. I don't know.
And hand you the ticket.
Yeah. Sadly enough, it's politics. It's in a city. So use Lyft and not Uber if you are in Galveston. So let's go back to the comments and see where we are.
The Z Show.
The Z Show Cruise Fund.
What's up?
Hey, fellow YouTubers. I'm assuming that that's a YouTube channel. Excellent. Well, good afternoon, guys, from a hot Granbury, Texas. Woohoo! A second fist bump for fellow Texans. The Z Show Cruise Fun. ZEE for those. Go check out their channel. ZEE Show Cruise Fun.
And
Mark
question from
yes.
her. Are
Question?
you guys ready to cruise on Allure of the season? Yes, we are.
Are y'all with
ready.
us on that cruise?
Are you with us on that?
Excellent.
We
That may
are.
be how you know about us.
That's
Awesome.
April.
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 Yes.
April.
April.
Yes.
Yes, they say yes. They
All right.
are. Yay.
Excellent.
We'll have to find you on the Facebook group. Or we'll do like a collab. We talked to, we had the Colorado Family Travels family in here last week.
Yep.
And they're cruising with us in October. And we're going to do like a collab with them for the YouTube channels because they have kids and we don't have kids. And so, some people wonder.
Here's to collaboration.
Yeah, how it is with cruising with kids and stuff. So, yeah, get with us on the Facebook group, Z, or send me a private message on Facebook.
And since it is Z Cruise, I will fix my hair for that one.
ZEE?
Yeah.
Z?
For that one, for that collaboration, I'll fix my hair before we do that.
That's pretty special.
That's
pretty
I
special.
only do that for you, honey.
Mark the Shark in the house. Hello, guys. Love your videos. Oh, thanks, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Good to see you.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, he gets a high mark.
Hi, Mark. Mark gets a high mark. Cruise Vet says, yep, our cruise ends in Vancouver.
Yep.
So I still have to pretest.
You still have to pretest.
Yeah. Now, Cruise Vet, do you do cruising on your channel? I'm assuming you do because that's your YouTube name is Cruise Vet. Do you also have a channel and you post your cruise videos on there? Let us know. We can send people also to your channel
How
to check
about
you
we
out.
just ask a blanket question? Anybody on the channel today that has a cruise channel?
That has any kind of channel.
Let us know.
I mean, yeah, any kind of that's acceptable.
Of course.
In civilized
Of course.
society.
Of course. Yeah.
Ralph Colvin's in the house. Great job, guys. Love losing for cruising. Thanks.
Oh.
Hey, Ralph, if you're on your own journey, like tell us, where you are losing it to cruise it. Lose it to cruise it. Yeah, that's it.
Lose it to cruise it.
Yeah. Z's show. Oh, you guys are so cool. Thanks, Z show. We're glad you're here. Yeah, Ralph, tell us where you are in your lose it to cruise it journey.
In your journey.
Cruise Vet says, yes, I have a channel and post videos. Only 20 subscribers so far, LOL. Well, who knows? Who knows if people who
What's
are
the
in
name
here,
of the channel?
Cruise Vet.
I'm going to investigate right now.
Maybe you'll get another vet
I'm going to
to
investigate
cruise
now.
for you. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, we just got monetized like 2-3 months ago. Cruise Vet. So for those who don't know, for YouTube, you have to have like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours. And so we had way more hours because people love to watch cruise vlogs, and we have a lot of them. Well, I say a lot of them. We have September and January and April. April, which was Wonder of the Seas. And so we sailed on like the 5th sailing out of the
What a
U.S.
ship.
for Wonder of the Seas. It was amazing. Anyway, I'll link those vlogs below because our first cruise back was Symphony of the Seas. That was the second Oasis class we'd been on. And that was really fun. We weren't vlogging as much as we do now, but we were certainly vlogging.
Yeah, Symphony was last September.
Yeah, that's the September. In fact, I got back in to the little orange 2-piece outfit. Speaking of getting back into clothes, that I did the cabin tour on Symphony on. It's a real cute, like from Amazon, 2-piece little orange outfit. Tried it on this morning, back in business. So that, for us, it's the little things in life, isn't it? Sometimes. Yeah. So that was September was Symphony. And then in January of this year, the beginning of the year, we went on Adventure out of Galveston. And that was our first 5-night cruise ever. And those vlogs include a stop at Maya Chan, which is in Costa Maya. That cruise port is kind of meh for some people.
Well, the water.
Yeah, they're just geographically located there in Costa Maya.
Lots of seaweed.
Yeah, they just have, the water is not that crystal blue, wonderful aqua turquoise like it is in the other ports.
It generates a lot of seaweed in that area.
They can control that.
And they can't control that.
That's nothing.
No.
So Maya Chan, tractor rakes every morning, and they have a pool. And of course, they do have the ocean, and they're just really awesome. So that was our January adventure vlogs. If you want to check out, our vlog on Maya Chan, we did our day at Maya Chan that was just like a regular vlog from the cruise ship, and then we did a separate video just on Maya Chan where we interviewed the owners. One of the owners, it's a couple and their son and his wife. They're the owners.
Yeah, they're interesting folks.
Yeah. Anyway, it's. I think it's a very helpful video if you really want to see what Maya Chan is about. So that was in January.
Ralph is in the house from Illinois.
Yes.
Ralph, get it. I see that, buddy. I see it.
first time cruising on Harmony of the Seas in April. Lost 20 pounds so far. Look at you. I asked him for his stats. Need to lose about 35 more before April. Well, we are
Boom.
holding you accountable, Ralph. There you go. You're
You
in
are.
it. You're losing it to cruise it with us,
In it to win it.
and we want to hear your progress.
story,
next
your
week.
journey.
Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah, and he's got his little.
I said, I gave
know.
it back.
He's got his bicep curls emoji. Excellent. He's already lost 20 so far, though. That's not easy, Ralph. It doesn't matter if a person has 100 pounds or I was just telling someone this at church this morning. Doesn't matter if you have 100 pounds or 10 pounds. It's the same process. It's the same process. It
It
may be a
is.
shorter process, but it's still a little bit of sacrifice because you can't eat everything you want whenever you want. You know, you got to give up a few things along the way. You can still put those treats in here and there and still lose, but it's a little bit of sacrifice, and you just got to eat less than you burn off. I mean, that's, then you burn. That's all it is.
Question for my friend Cruise Vet.
Oh yeah.
Is it Cruise with a vet or Cruise Vet?
Yeah, your channel. He says, I'm not too good at the editing though, but I'm learning. There's a lot of YouTube videos. Cruise Vet. We use iMovie. I mean, you still have to learn it, but iMovie came with our Mac. Now, if you're on Windows, I hear that ProCut is a really good one. It's for Windows. Cruise Vet says it's just Cruise Vet. Capital C, capital V.
Copy that.
Cruise Vet. And it'll probably be this little yellow icon like he shows. It's
Yep,
probably
I see him.
Oh, he found you.
Boom. Guess what? I just subscribed.
He found you.
Ringing the bell. Boom.
Yes. Let's see. Mark the Shark says, just to let you guys know, I'm actually on Harmony of the Seas as we speak. Were you here with us last week, Ralph? Mark, that sounds familiar. Maybe you told us you were going. Just to Mark the Shark is on Harmony right now.
I am so jealous.
Love your videos. I don't like to miss it when it's live. Lives are fun.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
I want to be with you. Sorry, honey. I want to be with
I'm
you.
going to be with Mark. Mark the Shark is cruising. The Shark is cruising on Harmony of the Seas. Excellent.
Cruise
Well,
Vet.
it's Ralph who's going on Harmony
Right.
also.
Cruise Vet. You
in
bet.
April.
You bet,
Yep.
Cruise Vet. Got it.
Yep.
I'm
Cruise
gonna
Vet
sit.
says-
I'm gonna sit and watch your videos on my 55-inch
Aw.
TV this evening.
Yeah, Cruise Vet, it's just a matter of, and we're certainly not perfect
No,
yet,
no.
but we're, we do a little bit more. So we were talking about January was Adventure of the Seas, and then April, we in fact rebooked. We were booked on Oasis of the Seas for later in April,
Right.
and then Wonder was coming out, and we were like, maybe we should go on Wonder and let folks know how it is. So we rebooked Wonder, which wasn't actually as expensive as we thought it was going to be, and we got a balcony, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a balcony on Wonder. It was more expensive than our usual cruises.
Budget.
Yeah, but it
Was well worth
so
it.
we have those vlogs as well.
Yeah.
So we have September, which was Symphony, and then Adventure, which was in January, and then Wonder. So I'll link all those below. So you can just kind of see how cruising has been for us so far. And then we have, and we're getting better with every one. Someone
With every mistake we make,
That's for
we are
sure.
improving.
Yeah. We love the vlogs, and we know that cruisers love the vlogs too. In between there, I try to fill in with educational content because I want to keep content coming to y'all. And someone wasn't very nice. I posted, someone wasn't very nice on the 10 money saving hacks. Are you spending too much on cruises? I think is what the thumbnail says. And I'll link that one below too. It's just basic money saving hacks for a cruise. And some woman in one of the Facebook groups just said, nothing new there. And I was like, well, it's kind of for newbies.
It's for newbies. It's not for veterans.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it is for veterans because sometimes it's things we just don't think about.
At my age, I forget all the time. I have to look at your list. My friend Mark the Shark says, what's that say?
Back to back. Oh, on Harmony, back to back.
Ooh,
Wow.
Boy, now I am really jealous.
Mark, are you retired? Because that's like
Wait.
10 days.
Boy, you making fun of retired folks?
No, I'm jealous of retired folks because he's on a back to back. So that's probably at least 10 days off work, but he may be retired. So
He may be self-employed and working from the ship.
Seriously. Yeah, back-to-back cruise. We haven't done a back-to-back cruise mainly because that would be like 2 whole weeks that I have to take off work and,
And I have children.
3 4-legged babies. In fact, we are finding a new pet sitter right now.
Yeah.
in the Fort Worth area. We like someone to like come to the house and live basically, because our former pet sitter who grew up in our church from a little bitty girl, she's having to go find like a full-time job.
She's a grown woman now. I
yeah. And so we lost her, but our dogs and cat knew her, and she knew the house, and she knew our routine and all that. But so we're finding a new pet sitter. We think we found a good one though.
And most importantly, she knew our expectations for taking care of my children.
Yeah, our dogs are spoiled. Yes. Percy's at least not bothering us. He's down on the great bed. Yep.
So Mark the Shark is not
Mark
retired.
the Shark is not retired.
See that? See?
Self-employed? Are you your own boss?
No,
or you just have a lot of paid time off?
Hey,
I'm so curious.
Hey, Mark, you have the right to remain silent.
I'm just going to ask. Hey, Mark's giving me information, so I'm just going to keep asking questions. All of us cruisers, though, who would love to do back-to-back, I always wonder about that, about like people who are able to do back-to-backs. They're like, well, usually when you're self-employed, though, you can't leave the business. So that may even be worse.
If they got that laptop, they can take business with them.
True. Lots of people these days
work from home.
Can work remotely.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So, I was never able, in our first Lose It to Cruise It video, I shared that I was a little bitter at all my friends.
She's trying to get better.
Who, were off work, paid. Okay. Some people were. Some people weren't paid. Some people just lost their jobs, and that's not good. But during COVID, when so many people were just like put on furlough or something and got to keep their jobs, or were even remote from home, I would have even loved that. No, I was going in every day, and I was a little bitter. So what did I do during COVID? Like a lot of us did. I sat on the couch and I ate pizza and I watched Netflix.
And now we're back at the gym eating right.
And then I went up the scale then too. I went back down the scale for that September cruise, but now I've gone back up. And it's not COVID reason. I just, enjoy. I am by nature lazy.
We all are. What do you mean?
It's like an AA meeting or something. Hello, my name is Sherry.
This is not your only gig.
And I am by nature lazy.
We all are.
I would rather, some people though, like really like to go to the gym. They like feel like it's invigorating and it gives them energy and it's their outlet for the day. No, sorry.
I think that's
that's
propaganda.
No, they really do feel that way. If I could convince myself that was true, I would love it. And I would say it every day if it would convince me that it's true. But I would rather, honestly, if I had my druthers and it wouldn't affect my health, I would just come home and sit and eat pizza.
But here's a weird deal.
Or Chinese, maybe.
Once you achieve your objective, then you do like to go work out because you know what kind of sacrifices you made to achieve that objective.
You're so philosophical.
I'm just thinking out loud.
I was like, you know what? It sounds like some military like slogan.
Whoa, hold up.
Don't
be bad mouthing my. Hey, look here.
I'm not bad mouthing. I'm saying like they're meaningful slogans. Like,
all gave some and some gave all.
That's
Remember those who gave all.
No, I'm not. Oh, no,
I know. I'm just giving you a bad time.
It does sound like
any veterans that are out there today. I love you. I love y'all.
Definitely. Oh yeah, cruise vet. We thanked him last week for sure.
My man.
Fix your sound. Oh, Mark, what's happening? He said he cannot hear us. What's happening is we're being told we have an unstable connection. Mark the Shark is telling us to fix our sound, and there's really not a lot we can do about it.
It's AT&T, y'all.
Yeah. I don't think. I guess that tells us it's time to go. Possibly.
Could be.
If we can't be heard. We're almost at an hour anyway. So if y'all have more questions, though, we didn't have any FAQs for today. Frequently asked questions.
Type your questions in the comment section.
Yeah.
And we'll get back with you.
Mark is saying, oh, okay. I hear you now. Excellent.
It's AT&T. It's
it's coming and going.
What time of day is it? Yeah, 5 o'clock.
I said people are off work on Sunday. They're getting
heavy
ready,
traffic on the fiber.
Sitting online at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if y'all have any frequently asked questions, put them in there about cruising because I didn't slot any for today. I just I knew we would talk a lot about the vaccination going away. So if you're just now joining us, make sure that you go back and listen to the cruise news because the big three girls, the big three companies in cruising, in one way or another, did away with the vaccination requirement. Yes. Mark the Shark, just to let you know that I have accumulated a whole lot of vacation time So that's why I'm on the cruise ship now.
Well,
Love it.
Mark, my former employer, that you reached a point where if you didn't use it, you lose it.
Yes.
So don't give it to them. Use it.
Yeah, use it.
Use it.
You know, in my last job before I have this job now, I would just not go anywhere. And one of my friends who had the same job asked me, she was like, why do you have so much vacation time? I said, well, you know, we just can't really afford to go anywhere. She's like, just do a home vacation. Just
staycation.
Yeah, just take off work and do whatever you want for a week or whatever. And I was like,
that's a great idea.
I guess I could. So I started taking my time and just, you know, staying at home even before we started cruising.
Yeah.
I could afford to cruise, you know.
2 weeks with me and she was ready to go back to work. No, I'm just kidding.
Of course not, dear.
Oh, of course not.
You were working too, though.
I was.
It was me and whatever fur babies we had home at the time.
At the time.
Yeah. So if y'all like the FAQ section, let me know.
Send us some questions
in the comments, or if you're watching this on the recording, send us some FAQs and we will answer them next week.
Right on.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be it for us.
Anything else?
Yeah, I don't think we don't have any new comments coming in. So thank you all so much who were here live with us.
That's this way, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
For everybody else, be blessed. We'll see you next week.
Peace.